Good morning. I'd like to welcome everybody to the Bullish Network. VeChain price prediction looks amazing long term and short term. And this is actually a very good article. I normally don't cover price predictions unless the article is really in detail and really holds value. And this is one article that you do not want to miss. That is for sure. Also, we got some really good hidden gem news, some really good bullish news. If you guys can smash some thumbs up, hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell. You will not miss a video when it is released. Also, I am not a financial advisor. I'm just documenting my journey on the digital decade, on the internet of value that most likely will run on VeChain. I'm going to show you guys how. Okay, VeChain. And we'll start with this. Digital currencies and rewards set to overtake traditional payment methods. Now, this is something I've been saying since day one. I've been in crypto since 2017, and I've been saying the traditional financial market is excited about the internet of value and globalization and real-time payments and saving costs, faster speed, more transparency. For many years, the digital currency market has been viewed as a form of investment rather than a viable alternative to conventional forms of money. However, it appears as the tides are finally turning, with major brands like Starbucks pledging to support for the new asset class. While the former cryptocurrencies offer a myriad of advantages to consumers as well as merchants. Unlike fiat currencies like US dollar and euro, digital tokens retain value and usability across borders. While companies like Visa and MasterCard offer retailers the option to convert incoming payments to their local currencies, this service requires both transacting parties to pay high fees ranging from 1 to 5%. Furthermore, popular payments such as PayPal and Stripe often add their commission on top of the fees. Digital currencies, on the other hand, are completely decentralized and can be exchanged even in the absence of a third party. Traditional time is another major factor in favor of digital currencies, while traditional banking channels such as wire transfers and online remittance platforms like PayPal transfer funds internationally in a matter of weeks. Cryptocurrencies can successfully settle transactions in a matter of minutes. In the case of digital currencies, settlement times be brought down to a single second or even lower. That's really interesting right there. Finally, there is the aspect of convenience. According to the World Bank, a staggering 1.7 billion adults worldwide do not have bank accounts. And they're going to go into how you can download a digital wallet, which I believe is the ground zero for mainstream adoption. I actually seen a really good article the other day that said, when the internet came out, it didn't really go mainstream until we all got emails. Once you create an email address, that gives you real estate on the World Wide Web. And that's the same thing with the internet of value. Once you download that wallet, you can pretty much send and receive digital assets. So your wallet is ground zero for this the digital decade. It's going to be a hell of a ride. So this article came out today also. Security token exchange may be the next phase in finance evolution. And I truly believe that, guys. It's one thing I think that there's not going to be thousands of cryptos with no use case or no utility. It's going to boil down to actual utility and use case. And I think from there, we're going to tokenize securities. And we're going to use the few cryptos we have, XRP to move money, VeChain for your traceability, trackability, ecosystems for transparency. Security token exchange may be the next phase in finance evolution. One thing we can agree on is the momentum is picking up for globalization in the digital economy. Security token exchanges could prove to be an option for companies that are seeking public funding but cannot partake in the current IPO process. So they're going to talk about that. Technology innovation has so far significantly improved the process. It's time to consider the benefits of security token exchanges. Well, I just want to highlight that, guys, because I think we're going in that direction. But if you guys recall this, Coinbase Ripple invest in Securitize to tokenize the 7 trillion securities industry. So pretty much Ripple's already into tokenizing securities. Coinbase is there. Ripple and Coinbase are on the same team working with Securitize, and also SBI Securities is also funding Securitize. So I think this is going to be huge, guys, as we witness the evolution of security tokens on the digital assets that we have already, far as Ripple or VeChain. So that's going to be really huge right there. Securitize is a platform which specializes in compliant security tokens. also referred to digital securities. The Series A round led by Blockchain Capital, Coinbase Ventures, Ripple, and Spring Fund in Japan's Global Brian. So that's really interesting right there. So it is coming, the digital decade. Chris Giancarlo, the Digital Dollar Project White Paper. Now here's Chris Giancarlo, aka Crypto Dad. Now this is a really good read right here, the Digital Dollar Project, which I believe is going to run on Ripple. I'm going to show you guys why I believe so right here. The Digital Dollar Project is an intriguing partnership between the Digital Dollar Foundation and a nonprofit organization, Ascentra. Well, Ascentra runs on Ripple. We know that. To advance the exploration of central bank digital currency, or, no, there's the breadcrumb, or a digital dollar by the Federal Reserve of the United States. So pretty much, I could have pulled it up, but we know that the Federal Reserve put out a call to action and got 30 proposals on how to implement a new financial system. Ripple's proposal was chosen by the Fed as the best proposal. Well, it was chosen by McKinsey & Co. McKinsey was hired by the Fed, and they chose Ripple's project as the best one out of all 30 proposals. So to say, or digital dollar by the Federal Reserve, clearly Ripple is working with the Fed, and they are working with the U.S. Treasury Department through the Executive Order 13772. So really interesting scenario unfolding right there. So we'll keep a close eye on that. Now I want to show you guys really quick how the traditional players FUD the market. Powell says, now this is Jerome Powell at the Fed, Federal Reserve. Powell says Fed has no plans to create digital currency. Powell says Fed has no plans to create digital currency. Now this is from 2019. Now today, a few days ago, Fed Chair Jerome Powell on U.S. digital dollar. We owe it to the public. Really interesting scenario right there. Fed Jerome Powell admitted the importance of the U.S. staying on top of the central bank digital currency initiative. So what a way to change up right there. So clearly, I don't believe anything they say. This is the United Nations. The United Nations Cryptocurrency Fund makes it the largest investment ever. Now the title in this article alone is bullish as hell. The United Nations Cryptocurrency Fund. The United Nations is hodling crypto. Wow. 125 ETH going to some very good causes. Today, 8 technology companies from 7 different emergent economies will receive an investment of Ethereum cryptocurrency from the United Nations Cryptocurrency Fund. The United Nations Crypto-Enabled Investment Vehicle has given these companies 125 ETH worth approximately 28,000 to use in scaling and prototype their respective technologies over the next 6 months. The UN has already, companies receiving this investment have already received as much as 100,000 in fiat currency from the United Nations Innovation Fund. That's really interesting right there. What caught my attention also is the transfer of these funds to 8 companies in 7 countries around the world took less than 20 minutes and cost less than $20. Very interesting scenario right there. Almost instant global movement of value, less than 0.0009. And the total amount transferred in real time, transparency. So huge right there, guys. And this is the United Nations transferring, mega value for $20 in 20 minutes. If that's not going to make the world take a look. The same thing with Western Union competing with MoneyGram. MoneyGram is crushing them as far as the fees they're saving their customers now using the secret sauce, ODL. And clearly, I think this digital dollar was going to run on ODL also. So, interesting scenario there. Now, here's the news everybody's been waiting for. VeChain, some bullish VeChain news. VeChain price prediction looking amazing long term. Now, I'm going to say short term also because, guys, the extended bear market with VeChain has gave us plenty of opportunity to stuff our bags with VET. I'm not a financial advisor, but VeChain is on Binance US, a regulated US exchange. There has to be a method to the madness when it comes to listing tokens. Somebody has gave VeChain the green light and approval. And I'm not even talking about the partnerships, but we'll talk about that in a moment. Now, did you know the project started at VeChain in 2007? Although its crypto monetary token was launched much later, and since then the project has evolved considerably. VeChain is indeed one of the oldest projects. Sonny Liew, former CIO at Louis Vuitton, founded VeChain in 2015. He combined his imagination in the supply chain management and luxury products with blockchain technology to create the Internet of Things application. He remains VeChain CEO through VeChain Foundation, a nonprofit organization. The aim of VeChain is to be an enterprise-driven blockchain ecosystem focused on the governance and user-friendliness. So you guys got that. What is VeChain? I think you guys know what VeChain is. A wine bottle gets a specific product ID, special monitoring device. It can be either a QR code or NF chipped. Basically, you're going to track the product from birth to delivery. Luxury goods, automotive sector, commerce, retail, farming, logistics right there. What is VeChain? Professional global team founded in 2015. Proven expertise in many industries, of course. Easy to deploy blockchain and partner network for ecosystem expansion. Now, selected customers and partners. Of course, we've talked about PwC, DNVGL, which owns stake in VeChain. But also, guys, BMW, BRD, which Warren Buffett owns a small percentage of BRD electronic car maker. Here's Louis Vuitton right here, partnership right there. And I think Cream was talking about them earlier today. I think that's a medical thing. VET price prediction 2020. Generally speaking, there is a balance of opinions and technical analysis which balances the potential future price of VET between two extremities. A very bearish feeling and calculations according to wallet investor and a crypto land bullish equivalent. So our prediction leans to the extreme, but at midpoint is 0.5. So they're saying right now around 0.5, which is not bad. Hey, it's an opportunity to stuff your bag. But check out some of these predictions. VET price prediction 2023. Despite a first mover advantage in one blockchain most practical application, supply chain management, VET is optimally placed to make a jump into the top 10, which I agree, by 2023. With the potential of an induced bull run, it is possible to reach $5 per VeChain. Well, that sounds amazing right there. $5, I'd be very happy with that. But also, the algorithm and experts predict that VET could be as high as $80 in 5 years from now. So $80 in 5 years from now, I think I could wait for that. Also, what do you guys think about that $80 in 5 years from now? Let me know in the comments, or $5 by 2023. Let me know what you guys think about that. But taking sides of a more realistic future around that potential growth is to about $20 by the end of 2025. So even $20 is like, whoa. Now, VET price prediction for 2030. Now, VeChain's prediction is much as speculation as any other coin. There is a difference between an estimated and a guess. My educated calculation indicates that it may be as much as high as $300 per VeChain. That sounds like it makes more sense to me. Bingo. Now, so it's obvious that VeChain is one of the few projects that have a real use case, and that's what makes it so unpredictable. It's a real project, real use case, real utility, real partnerships. We listed a few. We didn't talk about Walmart. We didn't talk about Bear. We didn't talk about Sam's Club, and a slew of other partnerships we didn't cover. But I want to give a huge shout out to the CEO, Sonny Liew of VeChain. I will link all this in the description also. So glad to be part of that this week. Now, this is the eHealth Life web app is also available on newhealthlife.com. A model embedded for people that can download the native app for the first time in history. A person can have his or her lab test results in their pocket, powered by VeChain Toolchain. So amazing right there. Crushing them partnerships daily, that's for sure. So I also want to give a shout out to Not So Average Joe, big time VFam guy. Know your VFacts, and we can get our VFacts right here from Not So Average Joe, Moonshot Caller. Now, if you scroll down through Moonshot's page here, he has a lot of good stuff on here. Shout out to Martin. I wanted to firmly express that in 3 years, the public will be using VeChain every day and never even know it. I long to say to my daughter, everything you do, I was a part of that. Sonny Liew. Wow. Also, guys, right here, and I want to see if we can get him to 5,000 today. And I think we can. This is my goal, close to reaching my goal of 5,000 VFam followers. This has been my first goal from the start. Can't wait to finally get there. More followers, more reach to spread the V message. Happy to be one of the voices. Thank you. So thank you for supporting. Here's Not So Average Moonshot. And right now he's at 4,750. So 249 people. Hit the link in the description. Let's get Moonshot to 5K today. I know we can do it. I know we can do it. Show some love. Link in the description right there for Not So Average Joe. We're going to hit him to 5K today. I know we are. Shout out to Jason Rockwood, guys. You may not be familiar with Jason Rockwood. He's the general manager at VeChain. I will link his Twitter in the description. Also, for independent developers looking to build dApps on VeChain Thor, you can't go wrong. Following in these footsteps, be sure to check out the replay and their talk below. So they're talking about just finished the 7th episode of VeChain Bootcamp. So basically, guys, for independent developers looking to build dApps on VeChain Thor, link in the description for Jason Rockwood. And also, let's help Not So Average Joe Moonshot Caller get to 5,000 subscribers. And guys, if you enjoyed the content, please smash some thumbs up. Hit that subscribe. We do daily videos on this channel. Hit the notification bell. You will be notified when the video is released. What do you guys think about VeChain? Let me know in the comments below. Much love. Mahalo.